The big Sephora savings event is here, and in honor of this 2023 VIB sale, I narrowed everything down to my top 23 picks for you guys to consider. So I am actually linking things a little bit differently than I normally do. We're trying out the YouTube shopping button down below, so you can see everything. You can scroll. I'll just have everything linked by the order in which I share the products, but you can actually shop and click on the products while my video is playing, which is really cool. But if you just want to keep it like normal, everything will also be linked in the description box down below and pinned in the comment section by the number you see on screen. The Rouge members can start shopping today and save 20% off until November 6th, or until things, sell out and whatnot. Insiders and VIB members can start shopping on Halloween, October 31st. Now, just so you know, the Sephora collection, all of it is 30% off for everyone, which is a big deal. I have so many Sephora collection products that I love. Up first, we have a primer that is so incredibly viral. For the longest time, you couldn't even buy this. It was always sold out, but it's the Refi Glow and Sculpt Primer. Now, I really like this because of a few reasons. The applicator is like a roll-on thing, so it's just, you can roll it all over your face. And I do just wanna say, I was testing out an exfoliator right before I filmed the makeup portion, and this kind of made my face look red. It never does that. I know it's because I scrubbed my face right before I use this, but I only ever really use a primer if I'm using this Drunk Elephant Be Gold drops. I just love how, you can even see it, my face is kind of glowy, and this combination together, you don't have to use them together. It's just, I love mixing these golden drops into a primer just to give a nice glowy base layer. And then whatever foundation I choose to use, it just glides on. I feel like it gives just the perfect base or foundation for the foundation. Also, just so you know, I feel like I always say this when I film any makeup or beauty or Sephora video, and none of this video is sponsored, okay? This is not sponsored by Sephora, but I also just wanna say, I am so not a makeup artist. I feel like I have some skill with makeup when I'm just doing it in front of my regular vanity, but put a camera in front of me, put a weird mirror, a weird angle, I can't do my makeup. I can't do it. Trust the process as we go along. It does turn out good, but I swear as we go along, you're gonna be like, wow, Shay is bad. Okay, but now moving on to foundation, which I order any new foundation that is released. Like, I must test it out. And it's very rare that anything ultimately beats my IT Cosmetics CC cream. It's just my all-time favorite. But I recently discovered the Haus Labs foundation. I've only been using this for like 2 weeks. I really like it, like love it. Like if you wanna try a new foundation, save some money on it, all of these things are like never on sale. Give this a go. It's medium coverage, so I feel like it's a good mix between both, but you can definitely build it up and it looks great. And I am using my Tarte foundation brush. This is an oldie but a goodie. The best foundation brush I have ever tried. And what's weird is the Sephora website for this foundation brush doesn't have the best reviews, which is bizarre to me because this brush is so freaking good. So I was reading the reviews, and there's like this little section of time where the bristles of this brush were falling out. And I feel like it must have just been a bad batch, unfortunately, because most people swear by this foundation brush. It will last you for years, and it's all I use, and it just makes applying your foundation so quick, so buffed out. It's just the perfect density. I use this, I feel like it matches my skin tone really great. There's like 52 shades or colors in this foundation, so you can really get a good match on your skin. Ugh, definitely give it a try. Now, under this number, I am going to link 2 different concealers for you to consider. I've recommended the Born This Way, the Too Faced Born This Way concealer for so many years. And then because I ordered that Haus foundation or Haus Labs foundation, I did order their concealer because it has amazing reviews. And I think it is really good. So if you're looking to try a new concealer, I do think this is really good. However, I still do prefer the Too Faced Born This Way, so that's what I'm choosing to use. use, and I am going to blend it out with my Makeup by Mario dual-ended brush. I love this brush too. I'm really just giving you a rundown of some makeup brushes to consider. I must use this every day. If something happened to this, I would repurchase this instantly. The one end it's just kind of angled really nice, and it just buffs into your skin so well. I just love it so much. And then the other end we will use a little bit later. I tend to use this for blush. Speaking of brushes though, I also wanted to mention this Sephora collection complete brush set. So again, all of the Sephora collection items are 30% off. This is already such a good price with really high quality brushes that you'll actually use. A lot of brush sets out there, you might use like one or two of the brushes. This, you will use everything. I have the items. This I actually got as a gift idea. So you could even consider some of these items as future gifts for the holiday season. But these are really good. But let's move on to brows with another Sephora collection product. This tinted brow gel has really wowed me. And the only reason I ordered it is because I ran out of my favorite MAC brow gel that's way more expensive. And so I thought this looked similar. So I decided to order it, and it just as good. And you can see here, it just makes doing your brows so incredibly easy. You just like run it through your brows. It creates very like lifelike looking hairs. It adds some color, some shape to them. It's phenomenal. And it comes in, tons of shades to match your eyebrow color. And then I always like to set my eyebrows with this clear brow gel by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. It's just completely clear. It's kind of like glue in a way, and it just makes your brows look fabulous all day long. It just keeps the shape. I feel like everyone needs this. Now, throughout this video, there are a lot of new products that I've never shared before, but for bronzer and eyeshadow, I'm just taking it back again to my Gucci bronzer. I've recommended this so much. I'm wearing the shade 3, which all of my shades will be listed down below in the description box as well. I love this for a bronzer. I just take, a buffing brush and just go in circular motions all up around my hairline. And I really try to keep the bronzer a little bit higher on my cheekbone. That gives a much more lifted look rather than a sunken look. Once I'm, done with bronzer, I do go in and use this as eyeshadow. So I'm actually using one of those Sephora collection brushes. It's fabulous for applying eyeshadow, and I try to kind of go in the crease, but kind of above the crease again to open the eyes. And this just gives a really nice kind of matching, cohesive look. And then I like to take a pencil brush and just use this color again to smudge underneath my eyes rather than using an eyeliner pencil. That's just really harsh, whereas this kind of blurs everything. It makes it you just look better. You just look way better. And again, I love using the same shade kind of for my whole face. It honestly makes everything, it speeds up the whole process. It makes everything take way less time. Moving on to blush. Now, this is where things start to get a little wonky, which it doesn't make sense, because the reason I love these so much is because they are so easy. They're so blendable. I feel like I just, again, weird lighting, angle, camera, like I just don't perform well under pressure when it comes to makeup. But I narrowed it down to 2 options. These are phenomenal. I'm gonna start with the NARS. That is a naughty shade. That is a naughty shade. I'm not gonna say it. It'll be linked down below, but should it be linked down below? I don't know. Why are things so naughty? Anyway, the color is really good though. It's a liquid blush, and this was made viral by Alex Earl. Like, she's the big TikTok star. And it's just a really nice liquid blush that you just blend in. I'm again using that Makeup by Mario dual-ended brush. Such a good brush. So that's this. Now on the other side, I decided to use the Patrick Ta, the Double Take. And it's called Double Take because it actually comes with the cream version and the powder version of essentially the same color. And this has 5 full stars on Sephora's website, which is very rare. Most things are like 4, 4.5 that I really like, but like this is 5 stars. And I think people love it so much because you can use the cream first and then set it with the powder. and it lasts all day. Now here, I was like looking down at my monitor and I was like, bad. It was so bad, too heavy. So I ended up just kind of blurring it a little bit and I fixed it. It's fine, it was salvageable, it's good, but I swear, if you wanna try blush, one of these or both of them, you can't go wrong. Okay, moving on to mascara. I have two very different mascaras for you to consider. Both are designer though, which is annoying. One's YSL, the other's Gucci, but again, you're saving money. So if there's any like higher price items you would never normally buy, I would say get it or try it out now. But the YSL I wanna start with. This is a brown mascara. You can get it in black, but they're known for the brown and it's just so viral and it's more for like a no makeup look. Like when you're going for just au naturel, like some tinted moisturizer, a little blush, maybe a balm, and you can add this mascara that's brown and it makes your lashes look so real. It looks like you're not really wearing mascara, but again, your lashes look fuller and longer and better. So I do really like this, but that's not really what I'm going for today. So I just am using my tried and true Gucci mascara, the best mascara I have ever purchased. I've repurchased this over and over and over again. It's a mix between just being a really good formula and the bristles are just great. It's almost like a comb and you can really separate your lashes, lift your lashes. It's just worth the money to me. Now, because I do love that Gucci mascara so much and I saw this gift set, I ordered it. I'm still deciding like, should I keep it for myself or should I actually gift it away? But it comes with my favorite Gucci mascara and the Gucci Flora perfume. That is my favorite designer perfume. The best. It is so nice and it's like this long tube and it's just like you save money with this, but yet you get two things you'll actually use all the time. And I love how the size of this, like you could throw it in your purse. I don't know. Anyway, you could just consider this for yourself or it would be a good gift idea. Moving on to lips. So I first want to start with this Patrick Ta lip gloss. This again was made viral, just like sold out all the time by Alex Earl. She's like the it girl. I think she actually used this in a lot of her TikTok videos before it was even released and everyone was like, what's that lip gloss? And she like couldn't say what it was. But again, this is another product that has a full 5-star reviews going on Sephora's website, but it's just like, it's a good gloss, like a really good glossy gloss. It's a really pretty pink color. You can wear it on its own like I am here, but it's also a great shade that you could actually layer it on another color. It is very pepperminty. It's definitely not like gonna make your lips burn, but it's pepperminty and it just feels really nice on the lips. So I took that lip gloss off and now I'm going to share the lip combination I'm wearing today and many days. I love the Makeup by Mario lip pencil in the shade Tan. I'm sure so many of his other colors are great too, but tan is my favorite. And this lip pencil is dual-ended. So I always start with the pencil side and I slightly overline my lips just in the center. And then I'll take the other end of the product and there's actually a lip brush, which is really nice because I like to kind of blend in and buff in the lip liner just so it doesn't look as harsh. And then I go in and layer it with something. Sometimes it's a clear gloss, sometimes it's a lipstick, sometimes it can be whatever, but I've continually been reaching for this YSL lip glaze. It's actually called the Glaze Lip Gloss Stick, and it's a really interesting product. It genuinely does just seem really expensive, and it's because it is really expensive. It's again a YSL lip product, but I just really like it. It's kind of a combination of a lot of different lip products. Like it feels like a lipstick, but also a lip gloss, but also a lip balm, but also it has a lot of pigment and they're calling it a glaze. And I guess that's like a good description. Like it's so shiny, but it just makes your lips look really juicy. Now I am not done yet. I have more things I need to share with you, but this is my overall final makeup look. It really didn't take me too much time at all. I feel like this is just wearable, normal makeup for anyone, but let's move on to a few other things. This Sephora Favorites clean makeup or clean beauty set would make a wonderful gift idea, or you could consider it for yourself if you've been wanting to try some cleaner or healthier products. This comes with a really nice toiletry bag. It's actually quilted, and it's all of the clean beauty bestsellers. And there's quite a few products actually that are full size in here, and you do save quite a bit of money, like a lot of money actually, just trying out this set. Let's talk hair next because oh my gosh, I cannot even take it any longer. My hair has been so frizzy in this video. This is the Olaplex Bonding Oil, the number 7 bonding oil. Such a good product. You just need a few drops on your hands like I just did, and you just run it through your hair, and it makes your hair, it smooths everything out, especially if you have some curls going on. Like, I mean, just look at that. It instantly so much better. I should have done this at the beginning of the video. Even if you have straight hair, it makes it look super sleek. And Olaplex is something, like everything that doesn't go on sale, this will last you truly forever too. Okay, but honestly, I'm mad I didn't put that in my hair before I started filming the video, but let's move on to Dyson. So I'm going to link the top 3 big bestseller Dyson items under this number. And I'm gonna start with the Air Straight, which I really like the Air Straight. I'm just gonna give it away. I am filming a video that I'll be posting, I think after this one, reviewing this and sharing some other viral bestsellers that I think are actually worth the money if you're interested in it. So this is expensive. All of the Dyson things like the supersonic blow dryer, the air wrap, I mean, very, very expensive. Never goes on sale. So I'm not saying you need it, but if you've ever been like wanting to splurge, now would be the time since you're going to save money. I feel like skincare is another category that people like to try new things or maybe stock up on what they just always consistently use. So I did want to share this Tatcha rice polish. This has been around for so long. I'm sure some of you have it and use it, or maybe you haven't tried it before, but it's really interesting. It is an exfoliator, but it's actually a powder. So you put it in your hand and then you get it wet and it foams up and you can exfoliate your face in such a gentle but like noticeable way. Like it really makes your skin so smooth and soft. And this is Japanese. I feel like people of like other countries are just like way more advanced with skincare than us, but this is Japanese. And then I also wanted to mention the Sulwhasoo. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but this is Korean. Like this is so popular and it's just like the top tier Korean skincare. I feel like they're again just so much more advanced, but they use ginseng, and ginseng is such a good ingredient for skincare, but most brands don't use it because it is a very expensive ingredient and it's so hard to grow. And so anyway, I just learned all about it when I was at this conference like a few months ago, and now I'm just like totally sold on this brand. It's a little higher end, but I do think it's worth it, and I've just been loving it. So again, everything in this video will be linked down below in the shopping button or in the description box like normal by the number on screen. And I'll also put everything in the comment section too. So you'll be able to find everything. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.